Today I'm going to tie a copper zebra midge. We're going to start that. I have a 2mm 5/64 copper tungsten bead. This is a 1130 curved hook. It's a 1x short shank, 1x fine wire, but really you can use pretty much any curved hook that isn't 1x, 2x long, or it's not extra long. We're going to start this as a UTC 70 denier in black. We're going to just start right behind the eye and wrap back to about the hook point. The first material I'm going to use is crystal flash copper. This is going to be the trailing shuck for the fly. This is a really nice midge pattern. I like this. You can tie it with olive or black or whatever color. I'm going to start that. We're just going to catch that right on top. Catch that crystal flash. And just wind it all the way back. You want to go down into the bend of the hook for this one. So we're going to bring it back here into the bend. Okay, then we're going to bring our thread back up to about the hook point. I pull this shuck forward and clip it now. I pull it up. See how I pull it up right there to the bead? Then I'll take my scissors and I'll cut it right behind the bead. That's good. You can go a little bit shorter if you want. Now we're going to take some copper wire. This is Danville's medium copper wire. We're going to tie that in right on top of the hook. Right here. You want to keep all this stuff on top of the hook. You don't really want a wide fly. Okay. Now you can wrap the wire up now and then wrap the thread up in between it, but I like to wrap the thread back up now and just wrap the wire up. I find it a little easier. Nice even wraps all the way up the shank of this hook. We're going to catch it. Catch it about 3 eye lengths, maybe 1/3 of the shank behind the eye. Now we're going to tie in. This is Midge diamond pearl braid. Tie that in right behind the eye. Pull that through. You don't want a tag end. It's kind of tricky because this stuff likes to grip, but you can wrap over it. You don't want a whole bunch sticking out. Then wrap this back to about 1/3 point. And then we're just going to trim this off about 2 eye lengths. Now we're going to take a piece of peacock. You want to take this from the eye of a peacock curl. See how I trimmed out that section? There's a copper section there. You want to pick out that copper. And we're going to tie this in. So with peacock, there's one side of it that doesn't have any. So let's see. So there's one side of peacock that doesn't really have barbs or fibers on it. So you want to tie that part on your side facing up. See how that's like there? There's no barbs on that part. Tie that in on my side facing up. So then we wrap forward. The barbs are facing backwards. We're just going to bring this up right behind the eye. And tie this off. Okay, now I'm going to come in and trim that peacock. Or you can get a little longer fibered peacock if you want, so it sticks up a little bit more. I think that This looks good. I like that kind of fluffy stuff. Now we're going to whip finish behind the eye. And that is Copper Zebra Midge.